Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to your new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius tarot reading. My name is Natasha. Yeah, we got this new moon solar eclipse rolling through on December 4th. I know I changed my hair again. I just had to come back to the purple. It's my color. Here we are. But yeah, hi, hello, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. If you're new here, hi. Yeah, I'm gonna just start shuffling while we talk about what this new moon solar eclipse is all about. I'm using my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's see, we got the Four of Swords kind of hanging out there. Then I have all my cards from my personal reading last night, and Death was kind of hanging out, but I see, yep, the Four of Swords kind of hanging out there. And then we're also using my new favorite deck. It's a brand spanking new Visions from the Liminal Space. It's brand new from one of my good friends, Bakara. I will put it, it's the sister deck to the postcards from Liminal Space, which I've used before, but I'll post the link in the description box for both of them. These are two of my favorite decks. Now, the Visions deck is new, so it's an Oracle deck, and I haven't seen most of the cards yet, so I also have the guidebook for that with me here, and I'll kind of pick up what I feel from the card, and then we'll read from the guidebook. I also have, this is Buffy. She's a little sneak. She actually I went home for the holidays, and she snuck out from my dog sitter. She squeezed her way out of my back gate and was lost for a whole day and went to go have Thanksgiving with another family. And then she came back, so she's right there. My other two dogs are on the bed. But yeah, let's talk about this new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So, this is going to be the end of eclipse season. I know we just had that lunar eclipse, for the full moon in Taurus, and it was intense. I don't know about you guys, but it was intense for me. And this is the ending of eclipse season, and we got Sagittarius season coming through, and solar eclipses, where, I think where lunar eclipses, they bring massive change that can be kind of earth-shattering. We kind of discussed this for the full moon tarot reading, where it's kind of like a tower moment, right? Where solar eclipses are kind of the opposite. Like, solar eclipses are kind of a good, big change, but it's good change. It's a good, fresh, new start, right? It's a new opportunity, a new manifestation. New moons are all about setting intentions and manifesting. And this solar eclipse kind of gives us more power behind our manifestations, and just a fresh start, new adventure. Sagittarius is all about adventure, creativity. Sagittarius also rules the sacral chakra, and with the solar eclipse, I feel very solar plexus chakra, personal power. And in the body, Sagittarius rules your hips and your thighs. So in the yoga class, we do all sacral chakra stuff, all hips, all that jazz. And it's very about tapping into your creativity, your sensuality, your power. Taking your power back is really what I've been feeling for this new moon solar eclipse, and allowing yourself a safe space to feel good, and also opening yourself up to new adventures. So set the intentions for those new adventures. You want to travel, you want to start something new. New good things is what I'm picking up. So yeah, in tarot, Sagittarius is temperance, which is about moderation, balance, and can also be a sign that, your guides are watching over you. But I think it's about not forcing it, right? We're not forcing anything. We're going to start these new journeys and new adventures because it feels good, because it feels right, because it makes us happy, not because we feel that we need to force ourselves to do this, or we're supposed to do this, or XYZ reason. We're starting these new things because it feels good, and it is safe for us to feel good. And something else that I mentioned in my yoga class is, I don't know about you guys, but we've all had a rough couple of years. I've had a rough 4 or 5 years. And what I'm used to is the bad. What I'm used to is the trauma. What I'm used to is really, earth-shattering, bad things happening. I don't want to get too deep into that, but I've been through a lot. Loss of a parent, a divorce. Obviously, we've all been through a pandemic. We've been through a lot in these past few years. And we've kind of become accustomed to that, feeling, I don't want to say feeling bad, but bad things happening. And so, I don't know about you guys, but for me, when something good happens, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the bad, right? I'm okay, it can't be this good. It can't be this good. It can't be this good. But it is safe for us to feel good. It is safe for good things to happen, and good things can happen. And we can choose that new adventure, and we can take our power back. Reclaim your power. That's what I'm feeling. So let's get right on into it. I have here, this is Prosperity and Abundance Spell Oil. I got it as a gift, so I'm sorry I can't link it, but I'm just going to kind of cleanse myself with that. Put a little bit on my wrist, a little bit on my hands. And also, I totally brought a candle over here and didn't bring a lighter. Ooh, I do have matches though, so we'll use a match. It is this stuff at Home Goods on clearance. So we got a new candle. Let me just pop out a match here. These are my Pisces matches, which, definitely, it's not Sagittarius, but I'm a Pisces, so we're going to go with it. So let me just light this candle. And I want you to think of an intention. Think of what you want to set your intentions around for this new moon, for this solar eclipse, for this new journey. Eclipse season is ending and we're being put on this new path. What do you want this new adventure to be? Take a moment, set that intention as I light this candle. Take a deep breath. And make sure I don't melt my fingernails off. So, all right. Well, I hope you set a wonderful intention. I'm sure it was. I'll set that over here. I feel I shuffled a lot already. So let's go. Let's see what's up. What's going on for this new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. I'm hearing 2 more. And I'm pulling with the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and then we will clarify with the Visions from Liminal Space Oracle deck. All right, my darlings, cut the deck. I see the Queen of Swords hanging out down there. All right. I'm feeling good about it. One of my favorite cards showed up. Yay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to turn around this camera and let's see what we got. All right. So we have here Judgment, the Page of Swords. It has like a little knight symbol, but this is the Page of Swords. This deck is a little weird with the knights and the pages. The Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, which I believe was kind of hanging out at the bottom of the deck earlier, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, my favorite card. And then the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Swords. So also I did pull out, I have little chakra crystals. One is for the solar plexus chakra and one is for the sacral chakra. Mini candle, we got Big Daddy Pyrite Tower. Yeah, let's talk about it. All right, the really funny thing is I have my camera sitting on another tarot deck, so it's very hard to get it to stay, but we figured it out. Let's talk about it. So we do have, again, Judgment and the Four of Swords beneath it, and that kind of, for me, and this might just be me personally, kind of what I've been going through in the past, couple of months, but it's giving very, we rested. Four of Swords is rest, recovery, taking time off, also meditation, prayer, that kind of thing. We rested, and now we're kind of, I don't want to say born again, because that sounds really Christian-y to me. No hate, of course, if you're a Christian, but it just sounds very, Christian-y, and I'm not Christian, but we're kind of born again. Judgment is a card of really that born again feeling. In my favorite deck, the Way Home Tarot, it's kind of depicted as a moth, or it's like a cicada or something, like shedding its skin and coming into your new, truest, highest, favorite self. And it's Judgment Day, and you have aligned, you have ascended to your favorite highest self, your favorite highest person, like your new self. And we got there because we rested, and we're, it's kind of, I'm picking up, it's new, it's kind of, we're kind of unsure. We're like I know I feel different, and I know I feel new, and I know I've been resting for the past, we've been on lockdown for 2 years, and just kind of resting and figuring our stuff out. And now it's I'm hearing, it's like a fanfare, I'm pretty sure that's Archangel Michael, and it's like, dun, 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 hi, here I am. I've been in this cocoon, this, hanged man kind of energy for the past 2 years, and here I am. I'm coming out. I'm this new me, this new person, this new self. And here we go. Here we go. So I'm really feeling that, especially with like the end of this eclipse season, is like, it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's a new us. It's a new us. We're taking our power back, right? We rested. We took our power back, and like, here we are. Here we are. Hear ye, hear ye. Here you are. And that's not saying it's going to be easy, because right after, we have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands it's like an attack. It's like a challenge. The Six of Wands was victory, and you like got to the top, and you're like, yeah, now you're at the top. And the Seven of Wands, and look at your suddenly faced, like all these other wands are like challenging you, and you're kind of fighting them off. It's a card of picking your battles. And I think that's where the Page of Swords comes in. Is the Page of Swords is like a new way of thinking. Swords are mental clarity. And I think it's just like picking our battles, because when we were kind of in this before we were in this like rest towards our highest self, towards our judgment, our new purpose, our new self, we gave our power away, right? We gave our power away. That's been a big theme that has been coming up for me lately, is like, we gave our power away, and then we're like, no, stop that. I'm going to go in, I'm going to rest, I'm going to focus on me. Here's my new self. And now all of a sudden we're kind of faced with like all of these things, people, places, energies that kind of took our power away, that might be kind of asking for them back. They're kind of, it's kind of like coming back to be like, wait, no, come back. Like, here I am. Look at all these wands that are kind of like challenging you. And this is stand in your power. Stand your ground. Take your power back. We have a new way of thinking now, because we rested and we are our new favorite highest self. We have this new way of thinking, this new way of processing. We're not going to give all this crap our energy. We're not going to give these people, places, situations, things, energies that don't serve us. We're not going to give them not even a tiny smidgen, not even a tiny piece of our power, because that's our power and it's ours, and we claimed it and it's ours, and we're not going to give it. We're not just going to let anybody take it again. And that's our new way of thinking. Our new way of thinking is, this is mine. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give my power. I just came into my highest self. And also the Queen of Swords is kind of chilling at the bottom of the deck. And the King of Swords. They're both hanging out there. And that is, she's the Ice Queen and the Ice King. And that's thinking with your head over your heart, not, letting that really, like, I'm thinking like your super overactive heart chakra, like you would just give. You gave your power, and I'm guilty of this. I'm a Pisces, and I've been doing this my whole life. I just gave it all away, and now it's like, nope. No. I am picturing like the Two of Swords in my head, with this King and Queen of Swords, like holding the swords, like, no, you cannot have it. You can't have it. It's mine. You are the King of Queen of Swords. You are the royalty. You claimed your power, and you sit on that throne, and you don't need anyone to come here and start and challenge that. You don't. So you're going to pick your battles, and you're going to be like, nah, no, get out of here. Don't like that. It's not those really like petty battles of people trying to like take your power away from you. You're just like, I just feel like this, be gone. Like, this isn't even worth it. Like, go away. And then if you can do that, if you can stick to your highest, truest self and pick your battles and use that new way of thinking, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Look how beautiful that is. These are two of my favorite cards in the deck. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity, could be career, money, finance, wealth. You're literally being handed a gold coin from the sky, from the universe. And Nine of Cups is wish come true. It's your wish come true. This is wish fulfillment. This is, in the Way Home Tarot, it's depicted as like paradise, like a hammock spread between two palm trees. Like, this is wish fulfillment right here. This is being handed a new opportunity, again, a new beginning, a fresh start, and it is truly a wish come true. Like, but you have to stay in your highest self. You have to pick your battles, and you got to stop giving your power away to get these things. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward reading, and I'm about it because I love the Nine of Cups. I love the Ace of Pentacles, but it's hard for me too, I gave away a lot of my power, and I still catch myself doing that sometimes because we're human. And I'm the opposite of the Queen of Swords. I'm a Queen of Cups. I just want to get, I want to help everybody. But we have to activate this Swords energy. Sometimes it's hard, especially if you're a giver. I'm not saying you have to be a taker, right? I'm not saying you have to be a taker. I'm just saying you have to... Boundaries. Boundaries are good. We like boundaries. We have that new way of thinking. We have those boundaries. We pick our battles so we can have our fresh start. So we can have our new beginning. Because if you're still letting those people take your power away, you're not going to get that. So let us clarify with our glorious Oracle deck. This is Visions from the Liminal Space. And again, these are brand new cards, so, I'm not sure what we're going to get. I already have a couple of stalker cards, but we'll see. Got one more. All right. One of my favorite cards. And one of my stalker cards has appeared. So let's see what we got here. All right, so for our oracle, we pulled You May Never Know, Spell It Out, and Know Thyself. And then one of my stalker cards, Quiet Death. And then, oh my gosh, look at this. Fozzie's literally laying on a little ghost. And it's a ghost. Okay, yes, let's talk about it. All right, so Quiet Desperation has been my stalker card. And you can see it's like this little ghosty. He's waiting by the phone. They're waiting by the phone. They're just like, when are they going to call? I've been waiting so long. And like, you're not gonna be the one that reaches out, right? You're waiting for them to reach out. And this can be with anything. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be literally anything. You've just been sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And that's kind of like the energy kind of before or like going into this solar eclipse new moon. And it's kind of calling us out. Stop waiting. Because guess what? You may never know. If I could pick it up with my freaking nails, you may never know. You may never know. You've been waiting this whole time and maybe you didn't get the answer you wanted. Maybe you didn't get an answer at all. Maybe it just didn't happen. I've been having a lot of this happen lately. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was like supposed to get my dream car and it just didn't go through for some really weird reason. I never got it. And I had to leave it at that. I couldn't question it. Why didn't it happen? Like, I'm so sad. I just had to accept it and let it happen because you may never know. I don't know why it went wrong. I don't know why it wasn't meant to be at the time. It just wasn't. And I've been having this happen with like kind of relationships, and I just entered the dating world again. And it's a lot of quiet desperation, and it's a lot of you may never know. Like and this is above our Four of Swords and our Judgment. This is what we were chaining up this door while we were in our Four of Swords. We were putting the locks on. We were like putting the padlocks on. We were like, I just have to leave it as it is because I don't want to be stuck in this quiet desperation anymore. I gotta let it go because, I may never know. And the unknown's scary and the unknown sucks and the lack of control sucks. But you may never know. Whatever that situation was that like didn't pan out the way you thought it would, or you just never got an answer and you were kind of left on red or ghosted. You may never know. It's time to lock it up and throw away the key so we can ascend, so we can get to our judgment, so we can get to our highest, truest self. You may never know, and that's okay. And then it's time to take action, right? With that Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands, we're picking our battles, and spell it out is like, literally spell it out. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want with this new moon? New moons are about setting intention. New moons are about manifesting. What do you want? What new adventure do you want? Spell it out. Write it down. Write it down. Like, you can't just sit here like this and expect stuff to just happen. You have to spell it out, right? Like, these honestly are opposite cards. This is you sitting there being like, when is it going to happen? And believe me, I'm calling myself out. This is literally me. This is literally me. This card has been stalking me, and it is me. Spell it out. What do you want? What do you want? Get clear. Get clear on the details. And know thyself. And this is over our Ace of Pentacles and our Nine of Cups. you know what makes you happy. You know what that Ace of Pentacles is. You know what your Nine of Cups is. You know what your wish come true is. So know yourself, know thyself, know that this you may never know, and the quiet desperation, was that really what you wanted? Like, were you chasing after something that you didn't actually want or wasn't actually meant for you? Know thyself. What do you want? What do you want? Not what does society want, not what does your parents want, not what does your significant other want, not what does anybody else want. What do you want? Know thyself. And that's, again, this is just what I've been picking up just from looking at these cards. Again, this is a new deck, so we are going to read from the guidebook and see what it says about these cards. So let's do Quiet Desperation first. If I can find it. It's very difficult with the nails. Okay. Quiet Desperation. Who among us hasn't spent hours, evenings, months, and maybe even years waiting? Waiting by the phone for a call that never comes. Waiting for a break, a reason. I'm getting like chills reading this. I almost want to cry. Waiting for a break, a reason, an answer, an apology, an opportunity. A sign to go or a sign to stay. Unrequited feelings live here. Regret and milk-tooth hope. The soul, knowing magic is immediate, revolts against this self-imposed state of suspended animation. You are likely waiting on something you are meant to give yourself. I'm literally going to cry. You are likely waiting on something you are meant to give yourself. So, let's look at You May Never Know. And truth be told, what would be gained at this point if you did? And it has a quote. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves, like locked rooms and like books that are now written in a very foreign tongue. Do not now seek the answers which cannot be given you because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps you will gradually, without noticing it, live along some distant day into the answer. So you may never know. It could come someday, but not right now. Leave it unsolved. Leave it unknown. It's not meant for you right now. Spell it out. State your intention. Define your desires. Press pen to paper and make it so. I just pictured Patrick Stewart in Star Trek. Make it so. Once a thought, now ink glistening on a page. Endless possibilities await. It says, write it down. Like I said, write it down. I don't know why my name blanked on Patrick Stewart's name in Star Trek. It's Picard. God, I feel like I should have known that, but my brain is like, whoa, about this reading right now. So, I've actually met him. I met Patrick Stewart. He's very nice. And know thyself just says, know thyself above all else. And that's it. Like, that's a mic drop moment. Know thyself above all else. I don't know. I didn't expect to get this emotional over this reading, but it's a good one. It's a very accurate one. I feel like I'm just pulling for me. Look at Barfy. Barf. Her name's Buffy, but I call her Barfy because she looks like a barf. Barf. What you doing? What you doing, little girl? You got stretchies? That was a big stretch. Yeah, she doesn't have any teeth. She's very old. Barf. You didn't show us your tongue? Come here. Barfy. Barf. Oh, yeah, I got the stretchies. Got the stretchies? Hello, little one. Anyways, she was gone, and it made me sad, so she's back now. I don't know what else to say, my guys. Like, it is what it is, and I feel called out, but also in a good way. So let me know your thoughts, and go do the yoga for this new moon solar eclipse. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and let me know if this resonated. I'll see you guys next time.